Right. Okay. So, as you can see, I'm here on my video because I just need to address a few things that I've been seeing circulating around on SWF. Oh, I do love a good SWF story. Now, here's the thing. Harry, you seem to think I'm in some sort of collusion with Kyle Kennedy? I am too busy for something like that. I am too busy to go around and start talking to people that I don't really know, and to start making plans with people that, for all I know, don't serve the society's purpose. How can I plan something when I'm too busy speaking with a certain triumvirate of mine over big plans we have in store for SWF? You seem to be making some very strange assumptions about me, Harry, and I suggest that before you start throwing out accusations, maybe you should get the evidence first. So be a good boy and do that first. And Kyle's right, we have no reason to work together, yet. Things may change down the line, but that's the future. The society lives in the present. So I just wanted to get that out of the way, because the video wasn't really about you, Harry. I just wanted to get rid of any assumptions that you may have been making. And that moves on to Connor. Now, Connor, I'm a little bit disappointed in you. I am actually not even just a little bit. I'm very disappointed in you. What was the first thing I saw on your video? You've been snooping around, poking your nose where you shouldn't. You've been digging around for dirt that you really should not be looking around at. Because you don't know just what you're going to find. You don't know what you're going to find at all. You're starting to make these connections. And I see that. You're starting to make these connections with the society and many different things, but I just want you to know, there's a little warning before you decide to dig any further. Stop the searching right now. It also does explain to me how Daniel Banner, the most incompetent individual that we know in SWF, managed to hack into my YouTube account, because you figured it out, didn't you? And then you went off and you went, hey, look, Daniel Banner, I found the way to be able to get into Remus Kane's channel, and I know you want to piss him off. That's what you did, wasn't it? I don't believe for 1 second that Daniel Banner is smart enough to be able to do something like that. I do believe that you're smart enough to do something like that. Oh, I do. Very much so. So if it's you I've got to thank for the trio of attacks, the third installment on my YouTube channel, then you are going to get a small degree of justice when Palooza comes a-knocking, which leads on to the match itself. I'm not ignoring you. Not one bit. I know, right there at the front of my mind, alongside the other match that I'm at, the Fatal 4-Way Demon's Den, you're right there next to it. In our match, in our singles match for the Cruiserweight belt. This Cruiserweight belt, right here. And I know you want this. Oh, I do. I know what it would mean to someone like you to be able to get your hands on this, to be able to say that you defeated the great Remus Kane and become the next SWF Cruiserweight champion. Oh, that would be a true scalp in your career. And yet you seem to think that I don't care. It's a title defense, of course I'm going to care. Maybe I just don't care about it as much as you, because let's be perfectly honest, just between the two of us. You accepted my open challenge. Congratulations. You did that. Bully for you. Then we had a little bit of a back and forth. Fair enough. We did that. But I don't owe you a response. I don't owe you anything. Let's be real. I am up here, and that's where you're striving to be. This place right here, with this belt in hand. But That's the difference between me and you. Metaphorically, because I know you take things quite literal sometimes. There is too big of a gap between us. Nobody is thinking that you're going to win this match walking in. Everybody wants you to win, but they don't think you're going to. And that's the issue you have. I know going into that match that you're not going to win. I'm merely toying, pleasing you. You're going in this 100%. This means the world to you. And it means the world to me as well, but for different reasons. Because I've proved myself to get to this point. Right here. A double champion. Sheffield and Cruiserweight champion. A former Intercontinental champion and, hell, throw the 24/7 into boot. I have consistently kept proving myself to everyone. I don't care what they think. But I care about what I think. I care about what the society thinks, and they love me right now. But what's the most significant thing that you've done, Connor? Mr. Connor Cage? Oh, that's right. You won a knockoff belt against side bitch and the worst wrestler in the world, Daniel Banner, and the only moderately good wrestler in that ring at the time, the Black Widow herself. Still waiting on that call, Catherine. And that's it. Oh, you won a battle royal, but nobody ever gets anything from those battle royals, so they're a bit pointless at this stage in the game, at least. This isn't as important to me as it is to you. This is your only chance to be able to get yourself some real gold around your waist. Real wrestling gold. For me, I'm just putting down another pup who's decided to be a little bit snarky, a little bit doolally in the head. I saw you in the video. You're not exactly in the most stable of places right now, are you? No, you're not. You know, it's a little bit like looking into a mirror, I have to say. It was pleasing, but that's not the appeal for you. People respect you because you're smart, you're intelligent, you take your time, you analyze things. You are a serpent. Much like the great Leviathan himself. You're cunning. You're strategic. Something I am as well, but with my own theatrical flair. Yours is more at the core. It's instinctual. It's second nature to someone like you, but the moment you lose your mind over me, and you have so many restless nights thinking about my past, because I guarantee to everyone watching right now, between us two, you're putting the pieces together. You know what I am. You know what this is. And it terrifies you. But if you keep strolling down that rabbit hole, you're never going to get back out. I guarantee you that 100%. So, 2 things. 3, actually. 1, you're not getting this belt whilst I have my hands on it. That's a fact. 2, stop looking into my past. Trust me, it'll save your sanity and whatever character you have left. And 3, I couldn't help but notice a certain lady friend in your video. Now, I don't mean to brag, Mr. Cage, but I have a certain reputation that I'm sure you know all about. So maybe don't try and piss me off, otherwise you won't be the one on the receiving end of it. Disappointing.